cut, all I have to do is highlight that then, and then do that,
Yeah.
and that's done.
Wow, it's unbelievable.
No, there's other ways to do it, and you do it like that.
That is awesome.
But you can't, like, if you want to do margins and things like that, and
Right.
have a section break in there.
Oh, I'm just saying, I had no idea how to do this.
Good. Okay, now let's add a picture. How about,
Wow.
now, Tom, we may have the same problem again. If you go back to the student website here,
Yeah.
and save that soup photo to the desktop. Yeah.
Are you going to run through this, how to do this, or will we just quickly wait some time?
No, we're going to do this.
No.
Okay. So now, anywhere in this text, we're going to insert a picture, right? Somewhere in there. So I don't care where you go, just put the cursor somewhere within the directions text. Perfect. Where you are, fine. And you want to go to Insert, Picture. That's about 7th from the bottom, yeah. And today we're going to do it from a file. There's plenty of clip art that you can use that's already part of Microsoft, or you can search the web and stuff. But we already have a picture that we want to use. So we're going to use From File. We're going to find the photo on the file. My friend. Quick photo insert, great. Okay, so now that's just kind of showing up haphazardly in the middle. Let's format it. If you want to double click on the picture, you can either double click or you can right click. Either way, if you right click, you'll get to an option that says format picture. You want to try that, Tom? Cancel out, right click. Format. So there's two ways to get in. If you're using a Mac, maybe it's different. And we're going to go to layout. Okay? So now you see there's different wrapping styles. Currently we're just in line with text. It's taking it as if it's a big giant letter. Okay? If we try a square is going to wrap the text. So you can see from the image kind of what it's doing. It's going to wrap the text around it. In the case of a square photo, it's not going to make much difference if you use square or if you use tight, because the photo is square. So anything tight against the square is going to be tight. Now, if you had a photo that was, say, a clip art, and maybe it was shaped like...
I'm just trying to show that.
Oh, perfect. If you have, I don't have a...
No, but I moved it so that you can see what the text is doing around there.
Perfect.
So is it tight as it?
Yeah. So let's do it. Sorry, leave it on tight for a second. If you
Okay.
had a picture that, say, wasn't square, maybe it was triangular. Okay. The text is actually in tight going to come right into the triangle. So you're not going to have those big open spaces. So there's different options you can use. Behind text, pretty self-explanatory, the text will actually go over the photo. And in front of text, it will actually cover up.
Hey, that's kind of
Okay?
neat.
Tom's a good man of white. Okay. Now the other thing you can look at there, sorry, go back in, please.
Yep, I will. Right on.
Great. Okay. The other thing you can look at here is where you want the photo aligned. So by choosing other, we're just going to stick at other. By choosing other and square, it's going to let us put it where we want to put it. If we put left, center, or right, it's going to automatically go to the left of the page to the right of the center. For the sake of this one, we're going to put other. Perfect. Great. So now maybe you want to move it around to wherever you want to go. See, the text is just going to automatically wrap around the photo. So you can move it wherever you want to go, wherever it looks pretty.
I don't do aesthetics well.
I think you're doing a good job. Okay.
Put it up. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking.
Can you go up to the next, the second paragraph? At the yeah, there.
Yeah, right in here.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
So I want to show you what you guys get to play around with.
Visually satisfying.
This is just amazing.
That cold thing, looking at the water, right? How easy it was.
Oh, I know.
Like this, and the old key paper. It's just like full of new stuff. New face custom a lot.
Try to line it up,
Okay, so this is your task. Okay? I'm going to give you a sheet of text. It's an article on penguins in the Antarctic. Okay? We're going to give you and I'm going to give you some pictures. And your task is to put together a document using those pictures and using that text. Hi, guys. And using the styles that we've learned about today. And then for your homework, we're going to put together a recipe book. So I want you to all put together your favorite recipe and get a photo. You can get it off the internet. And we're going to format it using these techniques now. Does anyone have any questions regarding any of these items, section breaks or columns or... See, realistically in a computer studies class, I would be doing this with you and walking around and we would be working on it together.
That was amazing.
It's a bit hard And then there is actually text for you for the Antarctic, and then there's penguin photos, and there's... Actually, I'll show you this. This is what you're going to make.
Have you already made it? Just something with the PDF.
This would be your finished product.
Wow.
So you kind of...
Oh, you put a line in the middle.
The pictures aren't showing up, but there's penguin photos there. But you can see
There it is.
they're there. So you can see how we've used different formatting photos, and so we've got the columns in this section. In this case, we've put a line in between. But it makes a page look a lot neater.
You can do so much amongst women.
So you had to get their columns. You just highlight all those words that you wanted in the
So,
column.
Kate,
and
tell
then
me,
you do it.
tell me on here where there's a section break.
Underneath the picture of the penguin.
Yeah? Exactly. So all we had to do is anywhere in this section,
Oh, it's
the
going to
second
come up.
section, hit on the insert or format columns, and then we chose 2 columns for the text. You don't have to highlight the text. You don't have to do that.
Oh.
Tom was showing you a really good shortcut, but that's not using the same, you're not actually doing it in a sectional way. So, yeah.
You have to put a section break on one of the page. If there's nothing in the bottom.
You do not. In this case, there is very likely not one. But, so anytime I add text to the bottom of that, it would continue in the column method. So it's really good things to try, like what Tom showed you with highlighting the text and putting columns in. What happens when you do that versus the section break? If you add text at the bottom, kind of play around and see the changes in that. So that's it.
Sweet.
I'd like to see your recipes tomorrow, please. Or on Monday. And bring samples.
Are we
Okay.
still doing the feedback?
Yeah, do you want me to turn the lights on?
Yeah.
Do you like how I have the lights on? It's much better. Okay. So,
What do you feel like?
Does anybody have to go?
what do I do next for it?
What would you kind of do? You really have to.
Finish my song.
I didn't feel like for this case, like it wasn't the right environment necessarily to keep that, so there wasn't that much interaction with the students, and I was definitely running back and forth. It was hard because I'm used to a situation where the computer's with a friend, so I can be talking and showing and pointing. So I didn't have it set up well, and maybe the logical flow wasn't always there. I think I talked loud enough, maybe too quickly. Spectator.
I think maybe next time bear in mind that the environment may not always be set up, okay, especially on the lead or the computer or power output or that, so it's something to keep that in the back of your mind, the opinion may always.
And I could have used the board.
You maybe could have adapted, like you could have got the speaking over here or something and actually talked from that corner, would have been cool too.
Yeah.
And then your explanation, it was good having Tom doing it, but you could have actually stood there and your explanation and the cursing would have been really interesting at the time as well.
And if I have a kid in class doing that, like, who knows what they're really doing up there if I'm not watching.
Sure, yeah.
I hope it went well. Well, I thought you guys actually learned something. But I'll give you the handout on it. I didn't show you the handout, but there is a handout. So you can do it at home, really.
Oh, you're really,
Yeah.
yeah, you're really clear and you answer questions well and you explain things in a logical sequence. So yeah, I think we all really good. That was really good.
I won't say I followed every step, but what did happen for me was I was inspired to see what you've done, and because I want to write a little textbook in there for yourself teachers, I now know who to come to because I feel that you would
That's not the
explain
point of it.
and be really patient. No, but the point is I feel at the end of it that you're approachable, and then I could have, once we got to the exercise, I could have come to you and asked